Divine soul and spirit, please guide us through. Divine ancestors, we show gratitude. As we tap in protected and strong, we ask that you show us the way so that we may see all changes needing to be made. No fear, just divine faith ushered in day after day. I ask that you join us and speak to us in real time as we call upon your energy, O great divine. Here in Gullah's land, the soul and spirit is in control. Sit back, unwind, and let your emotions go. It's time to let them speak. It's your choice to take heed. A great place to come for those who's truly in need. A messenger sent, gifted, and true. It's a blessing to share my divine gifts with you. As you tap into Gullah's land, have yourself a seat. We are simply here to allow our ancestors to speak. If a message is what you're in need of, this is the place to be. Come join us and see what comes out each and every day as we allow the divine soul and spirit to continue to pave the way. Our ancestors are ushered in, wide, live, and true. Come on, allow your guys to sit down and partake with you. I ask that you allow yourself to sink in, free of doubt. Allow the messages to come. Take heed to the words that I speak out of my mouth. Your ancestors are here to guide you. No harm will come your way. I hope that you join Gullah's land and that you're here to stay. We are family. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Greetings, 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 Divine Gullah family. Gratitude for stopping by. We are going to tap in collectively to see what comes out. It is April 2nd. It's Wednesday, 2025. We're going to just tap in, y'all, just to see what comes out for y'all, what messages y'all may need, and then I'm going to let y'all go, okay? I might continue to do the zodiac signs live and just do the actual general collective session, you know, in the video format, okay? So I might go ahead and just start doing the zodiac sessions live. It takes up less time, I ain't gonna lie. I flew through them bad boys yesterday. But gratitude to all new subscribers, gratitude to all returning subscribers, and anyone that just stops by. I greatly appreciate your time. If you are new, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your notification on. You know, that way if you want to get the messages and the videos that are sent out, they come out Monday through Friday. Sometimes they may come out on Sundays or, a random day. It just depends. But they definitely get posted. I take this moment to return any and all negative energy that may be sent my way. I return that energy to the sender 1,000-fold. I do not accept it or receive it at any given time, at any given place, for any given reason at all. That energy is revoked, okay? Ashe. Let's go ahead and tap in. We're going to get a goddess energy message collectively today to see what is the goddess energy surrounding the collective. And then we're going to get the animal spirits and a crystal. And then we're going to hop on in, okay? Ashe. All right. What is the goddess energy surrounding the collective for today? What is the goddess energy surrounding the collective? Which goddess energy? Okay, so we got desire coming out for you guys at this time, okay, collective? We're living out loud on pleasure on the bottom of the deck. So some of y'all can be tapping more into your pleasure and learning how to, live up to your circumstances and what it is that you desire for yourself. Some of y'all could simply be, understanding what it is that you truly want and just going after that, okay? When we look at desires, we're paying attention to what it is that your soul is yearning for. Not simply the things that you may just want, but what it is that your soul is asking, what your soul, is basically beating for. The things that your soul desires to show up for it, okay? So you guys are definitely divinely tapped into your desires of your soul in this moment in time and what it is that you wish to show up for you, okay? All right. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna let it come out on this one. Self-reliance came over. Just a second. What is the animal? Okay, so we got rebirth coming out for the collective for today. Community sits on the bottom of the deck with the B. So you guys are definitely in the energy of being reborn. You're reinventing yourself, okay? You are opening up to the rewards of change that are coming in your life, especially with the butterfly being here. Some of you guys are transforming. You're going through transformation. You're shifting worlds at this time. You are leaving one system and going into the created system that was made for you. So some of y'all are definitely tapped into your divine energy. I'm telling you, y'all focus on y'all desires and what it is that y'all want, because y'all understand that that's how y'all are able to manifest. Y'all understand that that's how y'all have the ability to call in what it is that you truly desire, okay? And you are moving in that energy. I need to take this acrylic off my damn nails. You're moving in that energy, all right? So allow yourself to move in the energy that you need to move in. Allow things to be done the way that they should be done for you, collective. Allow the change to come in. Allow your world to shift. Allow yourself to transform. You're transforming into some beautifully divine energy. I feel like a lot of you guys are in the energy of leveling up at this time in your life, regardless of whether you understand the level up or not. It's definitely happening for you. Some of y'all are finding different ways to incorporate different things in your life at this time so that you can walk in your highest vibrational good, okay? What is the crystal energy surrounding the collective for today? What is it that we need to see? All right, so again, I'm going to let it come out. What is the crystal energy for the collective for today? So we have loss in the reverse, okay? So some of you guys definitely understand the journey, trust on the bottom of the deck. Y'all understand y'all journey and the path that y'all supposed to be on. You understand what it is that you have going on. You could have been lost at one point in time in your life, but this is not the energy that you're exhibiting. Again, transformation, rebirth. You've been reborn. So you guys are standing up for who you are. You guys are in the energy of understanding where it is you come from. You guys understand that, you know, you found yourself. You have done the soul searching, you know, energy that you needed to do. You have found who you truly are. You have, you know, come upon, you know, your destiny and your journey to really figure out what it is that you were called to do in this realm, okay? And a lot of you guys are in the energy of, you know, just doing that in this moment. It may not seem like, you know, things are going the way that you want them to go, but they are definitely going the way that they were created to go for you. If you are in the divine energy that you are supposed to be in, okay? If you're allowing yourself to, you know, just walk your path divinely and allow things to happen naturally, you are in alignment the way that you need to be in alignment. You're not out of alignment. You're not just, you know, wandering helplessly or, you know, without a vision or, you know, purpose, without a purpose, but you definitely found yourself, okay? You understand where you're supposed to be. You understand what it is that you need to do. You understand the rebirth that you have here, and you're being reborn through your own desires, okay? You're being reborn through the structure that was written in your DNA. All right? I don't know why I hate Kendrick Lamar. I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. That's you understand who you are, and you are allowing yourself to move off of that energy, all right? We're going to do the Neo Soul Tarot. We're going to, tap in with some of the tarot real quick, see what else comes out for you guys pertaining to this. But it is amazing to see that you guys are standing structurally the way that you are supposed to stand along your path and your journey, that you are not allowing things to come against you or get you down or beat you up. You guys have found you, okay? And that's beautiful, because being that you found yourself, it means that you are in divine alignment to receive so much other energy that matches your divine frequency, okay? Sometimes we've been put on a path in the journey, and some things may knock us off the frequency that we're supposed to be on, so it seems like things is just hard. But the moment that you realign yourself to the frequency that you were created to be on, and you begin to vibrate on that frequency, everything goes in the way that it should go, okay? Everything works out the way that it's supposed to. Again, I ask that you let me in. What's the messages here pertaining to rebirth and being found? So the High Priestess comes out first for you guys, all right? When we look at the energy of the High Priestess, we are simply looking at, Pisces energy. We're looking at the fact that you guys are definitely intuitive, and, you are pulling on that inner strength. You are dealing with, your spirituality and the gifts that you have inside of yourself. You are dealing with the inner voice that is inside of you, that is leading you and guiding you, that has helped you to understand that you are found. You are you are not lost. You are not in a position or a space where you don't know who you are, or you don't know frequency or energy. You know that because you have been reborn, like the energy of the butterfly, to feel the vibration, to basically, share in the change that is coming in your life, the change that you desire to happen, the change that you manifested, okay? So we got death in the reverse, which is kind of crazy, because when death show up for us, again, death represents, transformations and, different outlets like that. But when we see her show up in the reverse position, it is Scorpio energy, but we are basically looking at, someone's energy who is, reaping in a negative pattern, okay? So you could be intuitively led to shift the energy that's around death in the reverse, okay? You do have new beginnings coming, but some of you guys could be afraid of what's ahead, or just unaware of what is in front of you. And again, with you, being lost in the reverse, you have found yourself, you found your journey, you found your path. Some of you guys, could really be resisting this change, or could have been resisting it for quite some time now. But you guys are definitely changing the negative behavior and the negative patterns that you have been engulfed in, okay? You are able to change this energy. You are able to move away from it. You are able to have new beginnings. You just have to walk into it without the fear, okay? Don't be afraid of what it is that you have coming. Allow yourself to feel it, okay, collective? The Scorpio, death represents Scorpio, which represents water energy, which represents emotions and feelings. Allow yourself to feel the change that's coming in, so that you know that this is, still in divine alignment with you and where you're supposed to be, okay? Allow yourself to walk into this change knowing that this change is one that is, divinely orchestrated by the soul and the spirit, not one that is going to get you caught up or throw you off track, all right? Allow yourself to tap into that energy. What other messages is here? So we got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Oh, it's just a little, it's a little offsetting. The Ace of Swords represents Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius, okay? Some of you guys really are in the energy of confusion, or could have been in the energy of confusion. I really feel like I'm reading past energy at this time. I feel like I'm seeing what you guys have moved on from to, basically help understand why you're manifesting this rebirth and what it is that you need to call in. I believe they're showing us the things that were left behind, and not the things that you're still currently dealing with. Now, some of y'all could still be in this energy and coming out of it. But this is only you would know, because again, it's collective energy. So I'm picking up on all different kind of energies at this time. All right. But some of y'all could feel like you went through an injustice, like something was done to you. Some of y'all could have, bad communication and need to work on communicating with people. But again, some of y'all could be dealing with confusion as well. Like there's something that's confusing your mind. And it could be this change. I'm telling you, this transformation, the changes that's coming in, you could be confused on what it is that you have manifested, or you could be confused on what it is that you see, because you manifested something different, but what you see is not what you've manifested. Okay. Again, you just need to pay attention. Allow your intuition to guide you with the high priestess here. All right. Allow yourself to be divinely led with, the energy of the high priestess showing you and leading you down the path that you need to be on. You got Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra's energy out here so far. All right. Whoever you are, you are tapped into, your feminine energy. Some of you guys may also rock from a subconscious state of your mind. Like your subconscious mind might be what is leading you, more often than your conscious mind. All right. So again, some of you guys, I feel from past energy has moved on from resisting change and, not wanting change to come in and dealing with confusion, to again, knowing what it is that you want, what it is that you're supposed to have, how you're supposed to be operating, and the things that you need to call into yourself. Okay. So when we look at, like I said, the Ace of Swords in the reverse, we are looking at someone who feels unproductive. We're basically looking at someone who, basically feels like things ain't working out for you the way that you would like them to work out. But again, you found a different outlet. You found a different route to take. You're on some different energy. So, allow yourself to just open up to the different ideas and outcomes and patterns that you have available for you. When we look at the Queen of Cups, we're looking at Gemini and Cancer energy. Okay, so this is water energy. All right. It could represent a little bit of air, but it's really more so water. Okay, still talking about the feminine energy. So I feel like I'm talking to a feminine at this time. You could be a masculine that just is in your, divine feminine energy. There's nothing wrong with that. It is balance. Okay, but whoever you are somebody who feels things. You're also someone who is very supportive. You're someone who wants to help other people. You are someone who could need counseling or therapy, or you give it. Okay, either way it goes, make sure that you are in alignment the way that you need to be. All right, make sure that you understand the energy that is here with death and the Ace of Swords in the reverse coming out for you guys. Whatever was there, I feel like it's leaving or it's already gone. Okay, and you definitely have the divine support that you need. You could need to talk to someone about your past or the energy that you have left behind, so that you can make better sense of it, so that you are not calling it back into you. But again, with some of y'all, doing the work of the petrified wood being in the reverse, it's basically speaking volumes. Okay, it's speaking volumes for you guys, whether y'all are there yet or, whether you're on your way and you're traveling. Okay. Again, I feel like some of y'all are real empathic. Okay. Some of y'all feel things, which would make sense with, the water sign energy here. The emotions. Some of y'all are feeling things more than you would like to. Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands that comes out for you guys. So you're definitely in the stage of learning what it is that you need to learn. You are definitely, in a stage of allowing yourself to be confident while being slightly rebellious to your past. Okay, so you're not allowing your past to dictate you and guide you. You are inspired to take action on, finding yourself. And I feel like for some of you guys, you've already done this. You've already been brave enough to basically walk this path and stick to it. Okay, some of you guys are highly tapped into your passion. This represents Cancer and Leo energy. So it's definite water sign energy here. It's a little passion. It's a little air. but it's definitely water energy here. Pisces, Scorpio, and you know, we basically have the Scorpio, the Cancer and Gemini, and then the Cancer and Leo. So that'll make sure Cancer, you know, Pisces, Scorpio, that's the water signs. So we got all the water signs up out here right now. No cap. Then we got the air signs represented in the Ace of Swords. You know, low Leos is just, you know, on the bench with the Queen of Cups. They just got a little hint of Leo in there, you know what I'm saying? But it's still Cancer energy. And you know, you guys are definitely rocking this energy. So, like I said, whatever is going on in your life at this time, whatever it is that you wish not to come back into, whatever it is that, you know, you had to be rebellious against, allow yourself to rebel, okay? Allow yourself to, you know, stand up for you, especially if you feel like there's no one else who's standing in the gap for you. Allow yourself to stand in the position for other people as well, all right? Some of you guys could be looked at other people, you know, by other people as being a hero, or someone who just, you know, takes a leap of faith and moves forward. They could envision you in the energy of the Fool, because you're willing to take chances, because you're willing to, you know, basically just put yourself out there. I'm telling you, we got Justice and Temperance coming out for you guys. So, you know, you guys are definitely in the energy of allowing yourself to be, you know, divinely led. Whatever it is that you're tapped into, you know, you are calling in divine justice. You are allowing things to happen the way that it needs to happen in your life. You're no longer fighting it, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. When we look at Temperance, we are looking at you guys as balance, all right? And it's crazy that we would look at the balance of Temperance with you guys coming out next to Justice, because Justice also represents balance in the swords, okay? It represents justice and accountability. It represents you guys' clarity that you need, all right, collective? But when we look at, you know, Temperance, we're looking at y'all being patient. We're looking at you having the balance that you need. We're looking at the fact that you have found the solutions to some of the answers that you have been looking for. Justice, okay? You found a way to receive justice. You are someone who believes in cause and effect of things. So you are watching your energy and what it is that you are putting out into the world. But whoever you are still someone who is very fearless. You're someone who walks with integrity. You are someone who is beautifully written, okay? So again, continue to allow yourself to move forward. Continue to allow yourself to move out of past energy or out of anything that could be hindering you and into your divine energy, okay? Allow yourself to level up. You found yourself. You understand who you are. You understand where you are. You definitely understand why you are. So allow yourself to just be in the energy that is working out best for you, okay? Allow yourself to enjoy your path as well as your legacy, all right? I feel like it's something that you have been working on for quite some time now that truly matters to you. So, again, continue to manifest this. Continue to bring it into yourself. Continue to call in what it is that you desire to show up for you, all right, collective? So we got the Star in reverse. The Justice represents Libra as well, okay? So we got the Star in the reverse. When we are looking at the energy of the Star in the reverse, y'all, we are definitely looking at, you know, some energy that is not so, you know, expected. We are looking at someone who could have, you know, lost their direction. Or again, it's just focused on negative, okay? It's focused on the things that is not going so right in your life. It's air sign energy. So if you're the one that's always thinking negatively because of your past, well, this happened to me in the past and, you know, I experienced X, Y, Z or whatever the case is, let that energy go so that you are not in that energy anymore, all right? Allow yourself to move from the energy of divine, you know, knowing that it's going to work out for you. Temperance represents Sagittarius energy. Justice is the Libra. And the Star is Aquarius, okay? So we definitely have fire and passion here as well. But I feel like for some of y'all simply lost direction. on where it is that you were headed. You know what it is that you desire and what you would like to show up for you. But your passion is, it's like you're figuring it out right now, okay? It's burning, but it is not burning how you would like it to burn, all right? We got the King of Pentacles showing up next for you guys. I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles. So when we look at the Knight of Pentacles, we definitely looking at y'all manifesting y'all abundance. Y'all calling it right on into yourself, Aries and Taurus energy. You understand what it is that you want, and you're very consistent in your energy, all right? Whoever you guys are, you're definitely tapped into your patience, and you're simply improving your life. So continue to do this, okay? Continue to move with determination. Continue to tap into your responsibilities and uphold yourself the way that you know that you should, because this is what's going to work out for you. This is what's going to bring back the divine dharma that you have been waiting on, all right, collective? Anything else? All right, so we got the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck, definitely moving forward to tap into your divine success and your well-being, and bringing you are, moving forward to tap into the energy that you deserve and desire to have. You're going to be recognized for some different things that show up in your life at this time. But not only are you going to be recognized for different things that you are achieving and that's happening for you, you're being recognized by your divine soul and spirit team for finding yourself, okay? You're being recognized by your ancestors and spirit guides because they are proud of you. They're cheering you on. They are happy for you. They know that it was not an easy journey, but they understand that you made it through and that you had the willpower and strength to do so, okay? So the Six of Wands simply represents the Leo's energy, all right? And then we see, the Five of Cups represented by loss and grief, or whatever the case is, and, heartbreak. But there's something that, you guys are coming into victory after going through a stage of grief and disappointment. After, going through some type of heartbreak, you guys are coming into your victory and success, and you're sharing the success. You're generously sharing what it is that you are accomplishing with other people at this time. You ain't being stingy because you know that you got more than enough with the Queen of Pentacles right here, okay? You are moving forward into the energy that you desire to be in. You are taking a leap of faith, just like the Fool. You've let go anything that was creating energy around you that was making you feel stuck or bound. And this is something that is very positive on your behalf, okay, collective? This is something that is working out well for you. So let's get a couple of what do you need to know messages in this moment, and then I'm going to let y'all go, okay? All right. That you let me in. What messages does the collective need at this time? Please show me what is the messages. So make better fucking choices came out. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there, okay? So basically, you're being told to make better choices and decisions in your life at this time, okay? You're being told to let go of the negativity, to stop thinking so negative about the things that you guys are experiencing before they show up in your life. Something may, just happen and, try to shift you a little bit. And some of you guys instantly go into that negative energy instead of just allowing yourself to pull away from that and be in the positive, okay? Get some fucking sleep. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done, all right? You are being an ass because you are fucking tired. Face the pillow. Face the pillow now. If you are waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is, okay? So here's your sign. Here's the sign that you've been waiting for to do what you need to do. Again, stop being so negative and preparing yourself for, a negative outcome before you even give your chance to tap into the positivity, okay? Step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kill and, spirulina and taste like ass. So basically they're telling you to stop dieting for a little while and treat yourself. Isn't anything else? Vulnerability is hot as fuck. So you need to, drop the fucking ego as well. All right. You need to drop your ego. Allow things to happen for you. Some of you guys could honestly be sleeping a lot, but you need the rest that you're receiving. So continue to, you know, take the naps and stuff that you need for yourself, okay? Is there anything else that they need to know at this time? All right, so you are giving too many fucks, give zero, all right? So I hope that if any of these messages are for y'all, y'all receive them as you should. If not, leave what does not resonate. Remember to always let that stay, okay? I send you all peace, love, and light. Until next time, continue to be great and elevate each and every day along your path and your journey. Ashe, ashe, ashe.